to Prince Andrew and a key hearing tomorrow in the sexual assault lawsuit that he's facing. The case brought by a woman who claims that she was introduced to the prince by the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. ABC's Julia McFarlane joins us from London with more on the story. Julia, good morning.
Whit, good morning. Well, Prince Andrew's Epstein troubles show no signs of going away anytime soon. But the prince himself has, last seen 500 miles north at the Queen's estate in Scotland. But back home in Windsor are some pretty consequential papers waiting for him. This morning, Prince Andrew's legal woes appear to be mounting. Lawyers for Virginia Giuffre, who's accusing the prince of sexually assaulting her, claiming they've successfully served papers to Queen Elizabeth's second son, filing court documents that detail a litany of efforts to put the prince on notice, by courier, by email, and through the mail to him and his lawyers. And even at his residence at Royal Lodge in Windsor, a process server trying twice last month to serve the prince in person, according to court records, before eventually being told to leave them with a police officer at the front gate. Giuffre's lawyers also accusing the prince and his legal team of trying to evade and contest service of the lawsuit, including in their court filing a letter from the prince's lawyer, who wrote that he had not been instructed to accept service on behalf of his client and that the prince reserves all his rights, including to contest the jurisdiction of U.S. courts. A New York judge will hear arguments from Giuffre's lawyers Monday and decide whether the prince has indeed been officially served.
That judge making a determination on whether or not service was perfected is going to be really key, because that's going to determine whether or not the lawsuit can continue.
Giuffre, an alleged victim of the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, filed the civil suit against the prince August 9th, accusing him of sexually assaulting her in 2001 at Epstein's Manhattan mansion and in the London home of Ghislaine Maxwell when she was under the age of 18. Telling ABC News in a statement last month, "I am holding Prince Andrew accountable for what he did to me. The powerful and the rich are not exempt from being held responsible for their actions." Prince Andrew has long denied these allegations, which first surfaced in 2014, telling the BBC in an interview which essentially ended his royal career.
And I've said consistently and frequently that we never had any sort of sexual contact.
Giuffre countering in another BBC interview.
He knows what happened. I know what happened. And there's only one of us telling the truth.
People, no matter how rich or powerful, no matter who their family is or what their connections are, can't avoid being called to account in a court of law for allegations of sexual abuse.
The prince has not commented on the latest developments, nor have his lawyers officially responded to Giuffre's claims. Whatever legal route the prince chooses, his reputation risks further damage.
Unless he clears his name properly, the royal family will always be associated with this, as will Prince Andrew. It will be damaging to his reputation, but also to that of the royal family, because he is very much intrinsically part of that family.
Well, now that first hearing is taking place tomorrow by teleconference, and there's still been no sign of any case being made by any lawyer for the prince, and it's still not known if anyone will even show up for his side. Eva?
Looks like we'll have to wait and see. Julia McFarlane for us there in London.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.